Hello everybody, this is Fantasia. We're in Palatka today, and with me is Senor Jalapeno.
It is a brisk 91 degrees in Palatka, Thursday, and we're just out and about. We're going to go to Goodwill and see what they have in the way of CDs, and then we're going to go to PetSmart. I had a viewer who commented about collars, and that, you know, they do make breakaway collars. We're just going to go to PetSmart today just to see, one, if they have them, and two, how much they are. I do think that's a good idea, especially for Kitty Friend. He's young and a lot more playful and likely to get hung up on something than, you know, Yali, we do have a collar for Yali now as well. We finally got her in one, but without too much protesting. I did want to give a shout out to Ricky Fonseca, for doing a really cool video for me. He went to my childhood house in Miami and filmed it for me, even though it's completely, you know, changed there. My old house that I lived in burned down like in the late 80s or early 90s. And it's a totally new house there, and the yard is totally different. There's a driveway in the yard. There was never a driveway there, and you know, there's gates all down the entire street that weren't there when I was there. But that was very cool of him to do that, so thank you, Ricky. You are appreciated. I will put the link in the description to the video he made, and if you would like to see that, you could go and check that out. Very cool. And also, my mom watched the video and told me that a building there my grandma used to work at, it was a dry cleaners in the 50s, and my grandma worked there, and the building is still there. That's so cool. But that's cool because the Dunkin' Donuts that I went to when I was a little kid with my mom is still there. It's crazy, and it's still a Dunkin' Donuts. What? I can't hear you.
Worked for Al Capone.
No, she didn't work for Al Capone. Yeah, that Dunkin' Donuts has been there since the 70s. How cool was that? Oh, she worked for Al Capone?
I thought she did his laundry or something.
No, maybe she did Al Capone's laundry. I don't know. I have no idea. This is all news to me. But yeah, check that video out. That's so cool that he did that for me, and you could see where a young plastic pimps lived way back in the DZ. All right, now we're gonna head over to Goodwill and just go see what they have in the way of compact discs. Last time we were in there was like a year ago, and they were loaded. They had like a whole, but I wasn't really feeling CDs then. But so I didn't even bother with them, but they had a whole bunch then. We'll see.
Hello?
Hey, Ma.
Hey,
You're on the camera.
what?
I got you. I'm filming you. I'm going to ask you a question.
Oh, okay.
Did Grandma work for Al Capone?
Well, she worked at a dry cleaners,
Right.
a laundry, and she did his laundry.
Well, I'll be danged. I never knew that.
Yeah.
Driver formerly known as James just told me that while I was telling about the laundry she worked at in Miami.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you said she was a seamstress for him, or did his laundry or something.
It was like dry cleaning and laundry, but, you know, she did his clothes.
Well, I'll be darned. All right, that's all I really needed. I just wanted to confirm that with you.
Okay.
I never knew my grandma worked for Al Capone.
She didn't really work for him.
Well, she was close enough.
He just brought his laundry there.
Well, hey, I guess even gangsters need clean clothes.
Plastic Pimps
Yeah.
has got a gangster grandma.
Yeah. Not really, but.
All right, well that's all we needed.
Okay, honey.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Okay, we're just gonna run into the Goodwill super quick and see if we can find some cool CDs in here. That is a cool knockoff transformer right there. Teddy's other cousin. Alright, let's start digging, see what we can find here. Well, I was gonna grab that, but it's kind of scratched up. Okay, so I picked out a little stack and we'll show you what we got in the car. Okay, that's cool, a AC/DC inner sleeve, but no record or jacket, so very cool. Tempted to grab that, but I don't know. Who loves you, baby? And up at the checkout counter, they got a cool Stormtrooper. $49.99. Okay, now we're just going to show you what I got in the Goodwill. There was a lot of titles in there, but a lot of junk, basically. So I picked the cream of the crop out of there. There was a few good titles that didn't have the disc in it, or that had the disc and they were kind of scratched up. So anyway, I got James Taylor's Greatest Hits. Not sure if I'm getting that. I got Tony Bennett Stepping Out. I always grab Tony Bennett CDs I don't have when I see them. I like Tony Bennett, and it's all good. I did find another Natalie Cole that was in better shape, and this one's Stardust. I like Natalie Cole. I like her dad. I like her. Again, not sure if we're getting a track listing, but there it is. And I got another Tony Bennett duets. We'll try to give you a shot of who he duets with on this. There's the track listing on the back. I got the Boomerang soundtrack for the soundtrack collection, which has Boyz II Men and Tribe Called Quest on it. Of course, everybody knows the song Into the Road by Boyz II Men. Very cool. And lastly, Linda Ronstadt. I'm not a huge Linda Ronstadt fan, but she's okay, and this will make the first Linda Ronstadt CD I have. And I do have that on LP though. Yeah, I almost pulled the trigger on that Telly LP, but decided not to. I mean, when am I going to listen to Telly Savalas records? Even if I have my stereo set up. Alright, now we're going to go over to Petsense. At the start of this video I said PetSmart, but it's Petsense. Alright, it's a short ride over to the Petsense, so we'll just go over there, we'll drive you over there instead of magically appearing there. This in the 70s was a Kmart. This whole area here that we're about to pull into, that is a Planet Fitness now. That was the auto center of the Kmart right there. And that was the garden center. And I remember coming to this Kmart when I was super young, because I would come up and stay summers with my grandparents up here in Interlaken. And Palatka was where they went to shop and, you know, do big town kind of things. And one of those things was going to Kmart. And that is where I got my very first Star Wars figure. Right there. Probably right about where the Petsense or Marshall's is now. This was all Kmart. And they had a big tub on like a barrel in the center of the floor right by the checkout with the brand new, at the time, 1978 12-back Star Wars figures. And my grandparents told me I could pick one, and I got C-3PO. And man, I looked at that card back probably for the entire summer I was with them. Didn't keep it, unfortunately, but I still have that C-3PO figure. And it's in really beat up shape because, you know, I played with it all through the 70s and 80s. So, all right, let's go into Petsense and see what we can see in the way of breakaway collars. I didn't know that Petsense was by Tractor Supply. I had no idea. So let's go in and check them out and see what they got in here. I do not see any breakaway collars, so. It's a little bearded dragon right there, that's cool. I didn't notice what was in there, it's a chameleon. Look at that. Camouflaging out in there.
Guinea pig.
Got a little guinea pig friend right there. Two of them inside their little their dome. That's cool. Okay, the driver formerly known as James wants fishes now so she can put a shark in it, in the fish tank.
This one's coming for Ricky Fonseca.
Yeah, that's Bruce. And they have a pet grooming place here. And you can watch them groom your pets. That's too cool. Hello, kitty friends. What are you doing? I'm sure you're both very pretty. You're going to get a home very soon. Sure of it. I would take you home right now if I could. Believe me when I tell you. You're pretty. Pretty kitty. Want to come get a little nose rub? No? Okay, so we're out of Petsense, which I thought was PetSmart, but we did find a breakaway collar. So Kitty Friend is now going to have a breakaway collar, so there will be no concerns about Kitty Friend. And as I said, Yali doesn't really need one because she basically stays in the house most of the day anyway. And then for Yali, we just got her a couple of IMS, Healthy Adult. And that'll be like 4 dinners for her. And that's it. I was kind of underwhelmed by Petsense. I thought it was PetSmart and we were going to see more, but it does kind of break my heart to see cats in cages in there though. And we were going to get Kitty Friend a name tag, and that's how we're going to tell you the name we picked for Kitty Friend. Unfortunately, all they had in there were dog with bones and stuff that they didn't have. They had a dedicated dog name tag section, but not for cats. So we're going to try Walmart and see. The driver formerly known as James says that she saw a machine there once upon a time. We'll see if it's still there. And now we're just going to run over and look at the Wawa that was just built here in Palatka. It was kind of like a Taco Bell kind of deal. It took them forever to get that Wawa built, but it's open now, I think. So we're just going to ride over and check it out. I know that's exciting to see a Wawa, but we're just going to go look at it anyway, because I have not seen it since it's been open. So we will magically arrive there in just a second. Ricky Fonseca had wanted me to go here on the grand opening day, but I'm bad about things like that. So especially if it's timed, like it's, you know, a certain day for an event. Me and the driver formerly known as James were going to go to a wrestling convention at the World Golf Village a couple months ago, and you know, we totally missed it. I'm really bad about that. And I don't even bother with planners anymore because I always lose them. So, all right, there's the brand new Wawa. How long did it take them to build this?
Somebody said 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 years it took them. They were building that. So, but it is open now. Wawa. Driver formerly known as James needs to go to the VFW and play
Darts.
Play bingo.
No, darts.
Play?
Darts.
No, you need to play bingo.
No, you need to play bingo.
I'll be a dang good bingo player, I guarantee it.
I would too.
I'll be like a dang champion.
I beat everybody at darts.
They'd be like, here comes that legend, Plastic Pimps. Ready to holler out
His
bingo.
gangster grandma.
Yeah, you know how I do. Walk with the limp and feeling like a pimp. You know how I do. Look at here. There's an old school McDonald's. Although they have turned it into that gray color, which is, I don't know why they did that. Looks like a gray shoebox, not appetizing at all. But I guess it fits the product, right? Okay, we're just going to take a quick look at the river. I think it's really pretty and I love to see it. And my way of thinking is if I love to see it, maybe someone else will. We used to skateboard these fountains back in the 80s. Sure enough did. My knees, I wouldn't be able to do it now, but we sure did. And that is just a thing of beauty right there. Watch those waves slap that wall all day long. That is relaxing. But we'll give you a little just to be polite. And there is the Boathouse Riverfront Marina. I always like marinas for some reason. They're cool. And I mean, it's basically just like a convenience store on the river, but still cool. And this is a neat little fish statue they have here. Looks like something you would see at the Barberville Yard Art Emporium. Hanging out under some lily pads. I apologize for the wind, nothing I can do about it. Alright, let's go to Walmart and see if we can find a name tag ID maker thing for cats. Okay, we are just going to run into Walmart right quick. Driver formerly known as James said she remembers seeing one of those kitty name tag makers up in the front of the store. You know, like a machine, and we're just going to check and see if it's still there. Maybe she was thinking about another Walmart somewhere else. I don't know. But we're just going to run in right quick and see, do they have it? So we'll be right back. So we're out of Walmart, and we did not see that little kitty name tag thing. If anybody knows where you can get a kitty name tag, I could have swore they used to have them in pet stores and at Walmart too, but they did have one at the Petsense that was a dog, you know, and it just had little dog bones and whatnot. But if anybody knows where you can get a kitty name tag made, leave me a comment and let me know, because we are going to get kitty name tags for the kitties. So, all right, everybody, thanks for watching. This is just a little out and about today, and we hope you enjoyed it. And we will see you next time. Peace out.